Alright there everyone, and welcome to my predictions for UFC Fight Night Blaydes versus Volkov. Let's get into this. So the first fight I'll be predicting will be Shane Burgos versus Josh Emmett. Personally, I think this will just be an absolutely amazing, phenomenal fight. Both guys are tough, you know. Shane Burgos comes forward loads. He's an amazing boxer. His Philly shell is ace. But he really does love getting in the pocket loads and loads and loads. He has got decent footwork, you know, but he just absolutely loves being in the pocket. And you saw that a lot in the Calvin Kattar fight. You know, I personally thought Shane Burgos was winning that one, but Calvin Kattar just, you know, flatlined him with a big right hand. And even though Burgos does land a lot on people in the pocket, and, you know, he's got good head movements and everything, but he does... you know, get hit a lot in the clinch as well. He gives some and he takes a lot, you know. So it's just a difficult one because Josh Emmett, he's such a power puncher, and he did lose in the what's it called? He didn't lose. Sorry, he won in the Michael Johnson fight. Johnson, you know, he went down to featherweight. It seemed obviously that he lost a lot of his power at featherweight. Because at lightweight he was just insanely powerful, but at featherweight he just lost a lot of it, and he done alright. But he was winning that fight against Josh Emmett, but then Josh Emmett just got him with that clean right hand and just knocked him out cold, flatlined him. And obviously as well, sorry I keep saying obviously, but Josh Emmett also landed an amazing punch on Ricardo Lames, a big right hook. You know, he has to be one of the most powerful 145ers at the moment. And Shane Burgos gets hit a lot, to be honest. Calvin Kattar, you know, knocked him out. I swear, even though, didn't he win the Cub Swanson fight? But I'm pretty sure he got dropped, didn't he, in that Cub Swanson fight? It just seems like Shane Burgos gets hit loads. I feel like he'll be winning the fight, but then Josh Emmett will just land a big right hand or a big left hook, and that'll be that. So I think, as Shane Burgos gets hit a lot, I think it will be towards the end of the second round, a second round KO in my opinion. It'll be a second round KO for Josh Emmett, in my opinion. Next fight I'll be predicting will be Alexander Volkov versus Curtis Blaydes. Fairly excited for this one. Not as excited as I am for Burgos versus Emmett, but I am still fairly excited for this one. Two of the best heavyweights in the world in my opinion. Just two absolute utter beasts, you know, going at it. Two big behemoths. Blaydes is 6'4" and Volkov 6'7", and you know they're both quite wide and bulky, so this is just going to be awesome to see, to be honest. So yeah, you know, Volkov has got insanely good stand-up. You know, he is really good in the stand-up department, as I say. He's got good footwork and he does throw a lot of kicks, and they are good. But the only problem is, you know, throwing kicks against a wrestler at Blaydes level. You know, he's most probably going to get taken down, and his defensive jiu-jitsu's alright. You know, against Werdum he was fairly defensive on the ground, but he got kept on the ground for a long time. I know Werdum did take him down 3 times and he had good defense. You know, Werdum wasn't anywhere near submitting him, but he still got taken down and Werdum was still winning the round, you know. Werdum's ground and pound's good, but Blaydes is just insane. He's got insane ground and pound, you know. Volkov has got really good uppercuts, so maybe he can land a few on Blaydes when he's coming in for the takedown. I don't know. It's really difficult, to be honest. I think Volkov, like a lot of stand-up fighters do when they fight a wrestler, I think Volkov will be fighting differently. Also, I'm not knocking his chin. I know Derek Lewis is really powerful, but he was winning that Derek Lewis fight and then he got clocked. And you know, Curtis Blaydes is really powerful. He's just an absolute beast. Another reason, you know, in Blaydes' favour is that the majority of stand-up people that he's fought, he's been able to either just totally mug off and shut down, or totally mug them off and shut them down and then knock them out brutally. You know, like the Reem fight was just mad. He was dominating him from the start to finish, and then he just, you know, battered him with elbows at the end. It was absolutely mad. And he TKO'd him. Well, it was a doctor stoppage, the Alexei Olenek fight, but you know, still he did good against him. I know Francis Ngannou beat Blaydes, you know, twice, but at the end of the day, Francis is just a beast. He beats most people. I would like to see him have a third match, but I think Francis will probably beat him again. That JDS fight was mad. I knew Curtis Blaydes was going to win, but I didn't think he'd win in the way he did, you know. Being able to just stand with him and then, you know, land the big right hand and wobble him and then get him down and just totally batter him. That was just absolutely insane, you know, from Curtis Blaydes. So, you know, his stand-up's improving and his wrestling, he's probably got the best wrestling in the heavyweight division. Maybe him or DC, it has to be one of them two. And as I said, you know, Volkov got taken down by Werdum, so Blaydes is easily going to get him down. And Blaydes will be able to mix it up. You know, a wrestler who has good striking, you know, will probably win because they've got more ways to win. The person who's mostly striking, they're probably, you know, better at striking. They haven't got that second thing. They haven't got another way to win. You know, unless Volkov's jiu-jitsu has improved loads and loads and he's able to submit Blaydes, I can't see him winning. Or maybe, I don't know, if Blaydes stands with him, maybe Volkov can win. Volkov is really experienced and he's fought a lot of people, you know. I mean, he did knock out Werdum, didn't he? You know, which was good. Totally knocked him out cold. And TKO'd Stefan Struve. But at the end of the day, you know, he hasn't come up against a wrestler who's this good. So I'm going for Curtis Blaydes. Third round TKO, ground and pound, just, you know, wrecks him, in my opinion. Alright, so I'll look at the other fights. I don't know as much about these people as I do about, you know, Shane Burgos, Josh Emmett and Volkov and Curtis Blaydes, but I'll do my best. So Belal Muhammad versus Lyman Good. From what I've gathered with these two people, you know, Lyman Good, I've seen him a bit before and he just gets backed up a lot, like he flinches a lot, you know. And Belal Muhammad, you know, he's fought some good people. He's beat Randy Brown, you know. I know he got knocked out by Vicente Luque, and he went to decision with Jeff Neal. You know, and Jeff Neal usually finishes a lot of people, so, you know, and Lyman Good, I know he, like, you know, he just counters a lot, really, and just gets backed up easy, you know. And Belal Muhammad, it just seems like, well, from what I've seen of him, he's just good at, like, mixing things up, you know, like shots to the body, then shots to the head, you know, shots to the head, then shots to the body. He's just good at mixing it up, and I feel like he'll just back up Lyman Good and be able to just wreck him. So I think it'll be a unanimous decision for Belal Muhammad. Jim Miller versus Roosevelt Roberts. Again, you know, I know a bit about Miller. I've seen a few of his fights. He's pretty tough and good, but Roosevelt Roberts seems like the young, hungry bloke. He's 10-1. Jim Miller, you know, he's had his day at the end of the day. So, yeah, Roosevelt Roberts only lost one fight. So I don't really know loads and loads about him, but he's 10-1. Jim Miller just seems like he's past it now. So I'm going to go for Roosevelt Roberts. And Raquel Pennington versus I'm going to butcher this pronunciation, but Marlion Reniu, I don't know. Raquel Pennington's a great grappler. I know she's 10-8, but I think she'll get a first or second round submission. She's really tough. So yeah, I think she'll get this one. So yeah, those are my predictions. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.